back with another video, and once again, this is another DC Multiverse figure by McFarlane Toys. That being said, today's figure is, as you can see by the bottom, Nightwing. And to just go over the box even farther, it's 12 plus, even though, once again, most kids probably get their hands on them. This is Nightwing from Gotham Knights, which can be represented by the logo at the top as well. And then, moving on to the back, that is going to be the same card art that you get with, all the figures come with the card art most of the time, if not all the time. Since I'm newer to this, the back photo is going to match the card. And here's the other figures you can get: Dr. Fate, some version of Batman. There's thousands of Batman, Wonder Woman, King Shazam, and the Demon. Sorry, that was kind of hard to see. And then moving on to the side, just being able to see the side of the figure, Nightwing once again, DC Multiverse at the top. And then just another Gotham Knights logo at the top, see-through from the top. And then also the 22 movable parts, as you can see here at the top, as all McFarlane Toys, or at least these figures, have. That being said, now let's get right into the opening of this figure. To move on with this figure, I'm just going to show the accessories that it comes with. So the first is all of them come with is a card. And once again, this matches the box art design on the back, as I mentioned. And then just to read up on the character, because, well, one, I like doing this because I'm not familiar with video games, or I can't even keep up with all the comics. I just know like the general stuff. So as you can see, Nightwing from Gotham Knights. Data file, real name is Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson is a natural leader and optimist and the most charismatic of the Batman family. Sorry, I know that's probably wrong. He grew up in an unorthodox but loving circus family, so he values close personal bonds. Dick believes that for the fight to be worth it, there must be something real to fight for, and that something has always been other people. He was Batman's first protege before becoming a hero in his own right. Dick boasts mastery in acrobatics and is an expert at taking down enemies with his signature dual eskrima sticks, aka I would just call them batons at this point. And then, as pretty much all of the figures also come with, depending on a flight stand, or it'll be this. This is a regular display stand with the little DC logo, a peg for the foot, and then, that's pretty much it. It's pretty boring. And the two accessories you get with this figure, there's no extra hands. So pretty much you just get his weapons, which are the sticks, it said. I'll just call them batons because that's a lot easier. And the nice little stripe detailing at the top with, I would assume, obviously the grip tape, or I guess just paint or whatever. So those are pretty nice. They're pretty thick too. Hopefully he can hold those in his hands. And now moving on to the figure himself. So he looks pretty darn good. And with that being said, I'm just going to move into the descriptive overview and going over him in further detail right now. All right, to move on with just the figure, here's him closer. Just going to do a 360 view. And then it's pretty cool. You can have him displayed holding him in his hands or on the back. So that's pretty nice to see. So it's pretty realistic at that point. Oh, some hair on it. Moving on. It's kind of weird. I feel like maybe they overdid it here. I don't know if that's like that really in the show, but there's a big gap right here. Kind of makes him look a little chunky, of sorts. So kind of don't like that. I feel like it would look better if it was more tight and actually like matched. But I guess that would probably be able to bend back a little bit. It looks like it. So the nice black and blue color scheme, which matches a Batwing in general. The face detail, as you can see, is pretty darn good. His eyes actually look like eyes. They don't look like demon eyes. Nice hair detail. See the different lines, curls. And then his skin tone's pretty good. Looks like there's a little red, or that could be my lighting, but looks like there's a little red for like blush or whatever to really outline the cheeks. And then yeah, show the lips, clear detail. So that looks very, very nice. Then yeah, just moving along, everything looks good. Paint-wise and applications look pretty darn spot on, no mess-ups. Then yeah, the best part of the paint is here at the bottom on his foot, but the little, I would assume the, what's it called? Straps, I guess, for the shoes, Velcro, maybe that's what they are, or that's just what they look like. And then the white detailing at the bottom looks pretty darn nice if you ask me. And to show off his articulation point, since that's a big part of McFarlane Toys, or these figures. Okay, so his arm, actually, it doesn't seem like it wants to move up, so that's probably all I can do moving up. Seems like it. Don't want to push it. Oh, you can see his socket there. Little gap right there, so that's kind of bad. See if I can put that back to where it should be. Yeah. I'm not sure I like that already, but you can move it like this, full 360. Yeah, I'm not, that's bothering me already. Then his elbows can move all the way up there, and then honestly back to the regular position. And then his wrist, they can, man, it's not really budging. Well, at least you can rotate them. I don't think you can move up and down. Yeah, this one's not moving up and down. So that's pretty much all I guess that hand can do. See if this one's any better. No, I don't think so. Maybe just rotation as well. So that kind of sucks. Then yeah, his can move a little bit back, that gap, then move forward to regular position. Then his head can see if it can do a 360. No. Actually, yes, it can. Get worried on these figures just to budget too much. And then he can look down that much, look up like that. His collar is kind of deflect from looking up any further. Then you go and do the splits. Knees can bend back that much. And then his leg overall can bend back that much. So you can see, there you go. Then his foot can rotate 360, as if that's much importance. Unless you want him to have it look like this, broken foot. Probably needs to go to and get surgery or something at that point. He'll be missing out on a crime for a long time. But anyways, yeah, I can go up this much, kind of blocked by this piece. But if you move it to the side, yeah, it'll be like that. But then again, yeah, do you really want to do that? Most likely no. Then can move back that much, make it, if he's like running or something, that will come in handy. And then his toe can go up this much. And pretty sure, well, here's his backside, if you want to see that. It's kind of really bulging, not gonna lie. So that's, a little sus right there. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it with this figure. I'll just show him like displayed, or how I'm going to display him in a pose. That being said, yeah, I'd say, yeah, just some things are a little wrong, but I'll get into his rating after the posing him and showing you guys. So this is how I'm going to display him. Wasn't too difficult to do, and I forgot to mention while doing the articulation, the movement. Yes, this can move side to side. His abdomen part can move side to side and rotate, but you can't do 360. That would also be unnormal. So yeah, it's pretty good overall. Yeah, I really enjoyed just how he can look, and then yeah, that's how I'm going to display him overall. It's pretty much just what I do. Displaying them is pretty much match what the card has, just because it's pretty easy, especially since I'm newer to this. But yeah, it looks pretty good on display. Really like the color scheme. Really matches the display stand. Doesn't really pop out or make it pop out by any means. Putting the weapons in his hand is pretty easy to do. You do have to pull back the fingers a little bit in order to get the fit, but other than that, grips on nice and tight. And then moving on to the back, that was pretty easy to put in. It's going to be held up pretty nicely. So with that being said, this is the review of Nightwing from Gotham Knights. Overall, if I were to rate him, just based on kind of too much bulge right here, and then let's say I want to kind of match what the card did, because this hides the top part where it exposed kind of the butterfly joint, or at least a little opening to the joint. It's based on these two things alone, and just the fact that, well, yeah, the accessories are nice, but I wish maybe another hand, some sort. But with that being said, if I were to rate this figure, I would say probably have to go with maybe I don't know. This kind of really bothers me. But I really like everything else. Everything else kind of aligns. So I'd probably say maybe we should keep it a little under Dr. Fate, which is the first one I did. Not really for favoritism, but I feel like Dr. Fate kind of really matched everything else. But yeah, the feet were kind of bad. So I guess if I were to rate this figure, actually, I'm not going to be biased, but just because of that part and then the top. And then, yeah, just the hands, not much movement. Maybe a 8.8, or maybe even just a 9.2. I can't decide between the two. But yeah, overall, I'd say this figure is pretty nice looking, easy to pose. The weapons fit. So at the end of the day, I'd say it's pretty nice of a figure. And with that being said, Nightwing, we'll see you in the next review. Bye.